All right, family. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all been well. I hope y'all been great. Been away for a few days. Need to have a little quick hiatus. I hope y'all been all right though. If you're new, welcome to Earth Goddess TV. I am Nikki, and basically on this channel we talk about basic astrology and spirituality. And happy Cancer season to all of my Cancers out there. If you have a birthday within this month, um, or Cancer season in general, happy birthday. Make sure you stay safe and elevated, especially with all these energies just floating around. Just make sure you keep it cute. It's Cancer. So today, basically, what I want to get into is basically the North and South Node in astrology, and specifically since it is Cancer season, I wanted to do like a North Node in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn. So this is dedicated to the Cancers out there who has maybe this Cancer North Node and South Node placement. Here's a video for you because we are still in Cancer season. So in astrology, most people know the North Node as basically your future, your evolved energy, your place of transformation, evolution, and the South Node basically represents like your past energies, things, talents and skills that you're familiar with, that you're good at, things basically that your soul already knows how to do. That is basically the South Node. So just to dig a little bit deeper of what this represents on astrologically, basically this what this means is basically when the North Node and South Node, basically they're also represented as the nodes of destiny or fate. Now this is where the sun and the moon cross paths in the sky, and that's all kind of this represents, where basically your nodal energies kind of like crossing up, they crossing paths. So these nodes are important because these represent the fulfillment on your spiritual path. So your North Node tells you where you're supposed to go and where you should be going, and you're not in your North Node. Your South Node represents your past and where you came from and the energies that you're familiar and used to, that you probably may need to use a little bit less of in this lifetime. Not saying that you should completely do away with your South Node energy, because I wouldn't say that, because I feel like the energy is beneficial to you, but you should use less of that, especially if you're trying to transcend and transform. You would use step less, you would step more into that North Node energy, which is the unfamiliar energy, so you can have that evolution. So the next thing we're going to jump into is basically your sign your node is in. And basically, it's the energy that you need to take on to spiritually ascend in this lifetime. So whether that's water energy, fire energy, air, or earth, that represents the personality and the energy that would help you and assist you within this lifetime. So the next thing you would look into is the house. And the house basically represents, aka the area of life that you will have to do the work. So a lot of the time, say wherever it's placed on the astrological wheel, say if you have a fourth house placement, then automatically it'll be in the 10th house. If you have a third house placement, it'll be in the ninth, and so forth and so forth. The house is a matchup, so you don't have to worry about that. Your South Node will be exactly on the opposite side of the chart. So what I want to get into is further explaining the nodes in the houses. So examples, so say if you have your node placement in the 4th and 10th house. Your 4th house is basically your family, your traditions, your personal house. Then say your 10th house is more of your education, your career, your public image, how people see you in the public arena. So that's more of your extroverted, your public self, and that will be in the 10th house. So say your North Node is in Cancer in the 4th, and say your South Node is in Capricorn in the 10th. So basically, in this lifetime, your soul, in order to ascend, you would need to be more emotionally inclined in this lifetime. Specifically dealing with matters of the home, family, tradition, ancestry, things within that realm. Anything dealing with like family and things like that. Anything passed down. Now, say whatever situation you may be in, you may not be able to say deal with your personal family or say heal certain things within your family. What you can do, you still can work this North Node placement and create this family setting or these traditions, or create your own traditions and pass them along yourself. So if you're not able to do this with your own family, you are called to do this, and do this with the family that you have to create on your own. So basically, just a little bit more about this. This node placement, specifically here in the fourth house, just basically mean in the past that your past energy was more focused on the public, your social status, things career related, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking to, say, transcend and heal and evolve in this lifetime, you'll want to use less of that energy and jump more into the energy that you're unfamiliar with, which is the Cancer energy, which is more of the feeling, the intuitive, the nurturing part of yourself. So how I would like to look at it, because I don't like to look at the South Node as anything bad, because there are what can I say, jewels and great things that you can use from your South Node to further assist you in your North Node energies to further evolve within this house, wherever placement your North Node may be in. So in this lifetime, if you kind of feel like, you are a little bit disconnected from, say, that North Node placement, or that energy is just unfamiliar to you, that is exactly how you're supposed to feel, because it is an energy opposite of what you're used to. So in this lifetime, if you were more Capricorn, earth oriented, and say practical and getting things done oriented, it's more called for you in this lifetime to be a little bit more domesticated, be more emotional based, be more intuitive based, be more hands-on and involved with things that dealing with the family traditions and things of that nature. And it's not saying that that you can't have a social life and that you cannot too be successful, but instead of focusing more of your energy on those outside things, more of the energy is needed to be focused upon those home-based things that are more important to the spirit and in the internal. So say, and maybe in previous lifetimes, you for whatever reason didn't put your family first, and you put more of your career, your social status, and making money ahead of family. This is specifically why this North Node placement is here in this lifetime, so you can step away from that South Node energy of what you're used to, as far as being the go-getter, the provider, the protector, that Capricorn go energy. So all of your energy should be focused, not all of it, but majority of your focus should be on internal things that can be passed around to traditions, whether that's through your kids and seeds and family. And especially if you don't have, say, any family that you can really be close to, like I mentioned earlier before, you would have to create that family structure for yourself. So just using a little bit of the provider and a protector Capricorn traits, as well as using the nurturing intuitive traits of the Cancer to be more open emotionally for your family or your close friends, or things that are important to you within that family home tradition or home base. So when you have your Cancer here, it may be a little foreign to you to take on those energies, especially if you're not a water sign, say, within your sun sign. This will definitely be more difficult. But I say just use both energies to further assist you, so you can basically transcend that North Node within your birth chart. And that's how you would do that. So if you're able to be more open, say, with family, creating traditions of your own, and just things within that, it then opens up other areas in your life that you can be more successful. Who knew? Who knows? Just say you focus and open yourself up on the emotional level to build that family life that you've always desired. That can trickle down into you being successful in, say, your career life, your public image, and how people see you. Instead of you going about doing it the opposite way, as far as putting family and traditions and friends on the back burner and putting your career first. And this lifetime is calling you to do the opposite and put family and friends first. And and it's not saying that you shouldn't be successful and have a career, but I feel that when you walk more in your North Node, the things that you're still desiring, even within your South Node, you still get, because you're using both energies to basically get to the common goal without sacrificing the energies that you need to take on in this lifetime to further evolve and transcend. So it's kind of like having the best of both worlds without not understanding the assignment or not learning the lesson that you were here and meant to learn. So I hope I didn't talk too much in this video. That was my Cancer and North Node and Capricorn and South Node video. I will crank out more Cancer videos for you all, and make sure you stay tuned for the next set.